So I just read the first storyline from Robin Compendium, being the Obey Man storyline, or as they call it in here, the Rite of Passage storylines. 4 issues that span Detective Comics 618 all the way to Detective Comics 621. This story is the first story of this compendium, and after this we'll be moving to Batman Dark Knight Dark City, as I'm going through release date and also roughly timeline as well. Let's just get right into it. Nice little 4 issues by Alan Grant and Norm Brayfogle. What an iconic duo. If you read the Batman comics from this era, or even Detective Comics, you will see their names appearing so much, and they're such a joy to read. Art stellar by Norm Brayfogle. As always, you got really nice pages like these. Norm Brayfogle's up there, one of my favorite Batman artists. And so in this first arc, you get Batman traveling to Haiti because Tim Drake's parents have been captured by a cult, I would like to say, and who practice voodoo magic or black magic. And Batman has to save Tim Drake's parents, and when he gets to Haiti, he defeats the cult. However, when Tim Drake's parents want to have water because they're in a fire pit, the Obey Man, who is the leader of the cult, pretty much poisons the water. Pretty much the Obey Man wins because of the poison that he put in the water. Them being so thirsty and dehydrated, they went straight to it, and Batman realized way too late. The poison ended up paralyzing Tim Drake's dad. However, it ended up killing Tim Drake's mom, and it put Tim Drake's dad in a coma as well. So it's a nice little story for Tim Drake where you get to understand more of his history. So if you read Lonely Place of Dying, you see how he becomes, or how he starts to become Robin, and you see him putting himself forward for Batman and trying to be Robin ever since seeing Jason die. And with this arc, you see that Tim's history is also very dark and bleak, just like all the other Robins. All the other Robins' parents have died. Tim's the only one where only one of them has died, and obviously his history is very similar to Batman as well, lack of parents as well. So it's a nice little story. It's not a must read. I would recommend only reading it if you buy the compendium, or if you buy the old volumes that are out of print. They all collect this story just to give you a bit more history on the character. Tim Drake is one of the most influential Robins, and he has been Robin for the longest time, up until recently when he's dropped the Robin mantle in Matt Fraction's run. So if he's starting his Robin mantle all the way back in the 70s and he's only stopping now, he's been Robin for way too long. I feel like he should have stopped when Grant Morrison came in and made Damian Robin, but I digress. This is a nice history of Tim Drake as per Lonely Place of Dying. They are not must reads, but because they are collected in these editions, such as the compendium, or even A Lonely Place of Dying is collected in A Death in the Family, they might as well be read. And I can't wait to read more into this compendium when we move further down the Batman timeline, because I remember reading the first volume many years ago and I really enjoyed it. It's the introduction of King Snake, so I can't wait to read that and then also read the later storylines as well, because I've never read those. So a lot of this compendium is brand new to me. Next up, we're going to be moving to Batman Dark Knight Dark City.